Look around you. Look at this world. What do you see? You see people crying over words, whining about inconvenience, and running from any kind of pain. Everybody wants comfort. Everybody wants ease. And everybody's wondering why their life sucks. Because you're soft. Because you're weak. Because you're fragile. And let me tell you something right now. Soft people don't win. Never have, never will. You think the world gives a damn about your excuses? You think success cares if you're tired, broke, lazy, sad? Life is not a therapist's office. It's a battlefield. And out here, only the strong survive. The strong get rewarded. The soft get crushed. You want money? You want power? You want respect? Then you better kill the softness inside you. You were born hard. Society made you soft. You were born crying, but you were also born fighting. You kicked, you screamed, you didn't give a damn. But then society stepped in. Your teacher said, don't be so aggressive. Your parents said, just be nice. The media told you, real men cry too. And guess what? You bought that garbage. You swallowed it whole. Now look at you, emotionally weak, mentally fragile, physically average, spiritually dead. You've been taught to avoid discomfort, to chase dopamine, to beg for validation. Listen, you weren't designed to be soft. You were built for war, for pain, for dominance. You were made to carry burden, to suffer with purpose, to take the hits and keep swinging. That's how your ancestors survived. That's how legacies were built. You are dishonoring every savage that came before you by being soft. The world will not pity you. Let me make something painfully clear. The world doesn't care about you. It doesn't care if you're depressed, anxious, or scared. It doesn't care about your childhood trauma or your broken dreams. If you don't produce, if you don't fight, if you don't dominate, the world will replace you. Soft people sit in circles crying about how hard life is. Warriors sharpen their blades and say, bring it on. Life is coming at you whether you're ready or not. And if you're soft, life will eat you alive. Every failed goal, every broken relationship, every dollar you didn't earn, it's all your fault because you let weakness guide you. Stop waiting for the world to feel sorry for you. It never will, and it shouldn't. Hard men build empires. You think Elon Musk got where he is by being soft? You think Jordan dominated the NBA because he was emotionally balanced? You think Andrew Tate got rich by being nice, agreeable, and soft? No, they obsessed. They sacrificed. They turned pain into fuel. They were hard, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And that hardness became their armor. Soft people want results without suffering. Let me break it down for you. You want muscle? Suffer in the gym. You want money? Suffer in the grind. You want success? Suffer in the discipline. You want respect? Suffer in the silence while you build. Softness avoids suffering. Strength embraces it. If you want to win, you've got to harden up. Your feelings are not facts. You feel tired? So what? You feel demotivated? Who cares? You feel like giving up? Too bad. Your feelings are irrelevant to the mission. You don't negotiate with weakness. You don't ask for permission from your emotions. You dominate them. You control them. You chain them to the back of your mind and march forward. Soft people let their feelings decide everything. Hard people use discipline like a sword and cut through the noise. Stop acting on emotion. Start acting on purpose. Get angry, get ruthless, get dangerous. There's power in controlled rage. There's energy in your pain. But you've got to stop crying and start converting. Take that soft little part of you that complains, that hesitates, that breaks down, and burn it alive. Let your struggle harden you. Let your heartbreak sharpen you. Let the failures forge you into a weapon. You don't need more therapy, you need more adversity. You don't need more comfort, you need more chaos. You don't need to be softer, you need to become dangerous, because soft people don't win. Comfort is the enemy of greatness. Every time you choose comfort, you're choosing weakness. You're saying, I'd rather feel good now than be great later. Soft people live in comfort. Strong people live in discipline. You think discipline is hard? Damn right it is. But it's the foundation of every winner. You think waking up at 5 a.m. is fun? You think skipping parties, eating clean, training hard, grinding for years without results is easy? It's hell. But discipline doesn't care about how you feel. It cares about who you become. Softness is instant gratification. Soft people chase pleasure like junkies. Scroll for hours on social media, watch porn because they're lonely, eat garbage because it tastes good, sleep in because it's just one day off, and then they wonder why their life's a mess. Because every time you choose that soft option, that easy escape, you sell a piece of your future for a quick hit of dopamine. Winners don't play that game. Winners delay gratification. Winners suffer now so they can dominate later. Want to be rich? Build discipline. Want to be shredded? Build discipline. Want to be respected? Build discipline. No one respects soft. They might tolerate it, but they don't respect it. Your discipline is your freedom. Soft people think discipline is slavery, but the truth, discipline is freedom. Discipline gives you freedom from poverty, weakness, depression, regret. Comfort might feel good in the moment, but it always has a price, always. It steals your dreams quietly. One skipped workout, one lazy day, one excuse at a time. Until 10 years pass and you're still broke, still average, still soft. But discipline stacks victories. Discipline builds men. Discipline carves you into something the world can't ignore. Winners don't wait for motivation. This one's important, listen close. Soft people need to feel like it. They need music, mood, and motivation just to get started. You know what winners do? They get up and do it regardless. You think the man on top of the mountain needed to be inspired every day? No. He had vision. He had hunger. He had war in his heart. You'll never outwork a man who doesn't care about how he feels. Motivation is for children. Discipline is for kings. Stop waiting to feel ready. You're never gonna feel ready. Get up and move. That's how momentum is built. Pain is the price you pay for power. Let's not sugarcoat it. You want to be powerful? You have to suffer. You have to earn your place in this world through blood, sweat, and struggle. Pain is your tax for greatness. And every time you avoid it, you stay soft. Every time you embrace it, you grow. The pain of waking up early, growth. The pain of saying no to distraction, growth. The pain of training when you're sore, growth. The pain of staying focused while everyone else plays, that's the price. You don't rise without pain. You don't become dominant without sacrifice. If you're avoiding pain, you're avoiding success. No one is coming to save you. Here's the bitter truth. No one's coming. No mentor, no investor, no parent, no politician, no magic opportunity. If you're sitting there waiting for someone to give you a shot, you've already lost. Soft people wait. Warriors build. You think the universe owes you something because you're a good person? It doesn't. You think working hard for a week means you deserve a reward? You don't. This world is cold, brutal, and fair. It gives rewards to the relentless. It gives crowns to the obsessed. It gives nothing to the soft. Forge your mind into steel. Your body can be strong, your bank account can be stacked, but if your mind is soft, you're a slave to emotion, a slave to fear, a slave to opinions. Discipline starts in the mind. You need to teach your brain to obey. When it says rest, you say work. When it says give up, you say never. When it says this hurts, you say good. That voice in your head, that little weak version of you, kill it. Silence it with action. Choke it with excellence. Replace it with a savage who doesn't quit. Part 3, only the ruthless rise. You want to be at the top? You want to dominate? You want to walk into any room and have people respect you before you speak? Then stop playing nice with weakness. Stop petting your fears. Stop nurturing that soft little voice inside that says, I can't. Because only the ruthless rise. Only the obsessed win. Only the hardened conquer. Ruthlessness is necessary in a weak world. Look around, the world has gone soft. People cancel truth because it hurts feelings. Men apologize for being masculine. Society tells you, take a break, be kind to yourself, don't push so hard. They want you weak, they want you emotional, they want you harmless. Because a strong man can't be controlled. But you're not here to be liked. You're not here to be politically correct, you're here to win. And winning requires ruthlessness. You want to change your life? Then develop a mindset that's so sharp, so cold, so unshakable, it cuts through excuses like a blade. Ruthless is the man who shows up no matter what, doesn't explain himself to cowards, works in silence while others sleep, says no to weakness with pride. You can either be ruthless or you can be average, but you can't be both. Burn the old you. Let's not pretend you're perfect. If you were who you needed to be, you'd already have what you want. So here's what has to happen. You kill the soft version of you. That lazy, emotional, undisciplined version of you, burn him. He's not your friend, he's your enemy. Every time you say just one more scroll or I'll do it tomorrow, that's him. Every time you hit snooze or break your word, that's him. Every time you fold under pressure, he wins and you lose. Success doesn't come to the man who tolerates weakness, it comes to the man who executes without mercy. You need to bury the old you and build a version that doesn't flinch when life punches him in the face. Power respects power. Soft people want respect without power. They think being nice, being a good person, being humble gets them success. No, that's not how the world works. Power respects power. When you walk like a king, when you speak with certainty, when you carry the weight of your life like a warrior, that's when the world makes space for you. Not when you beg, not when you whine, not when you hope things change. Winners command reality. Soft people wait for it to change. You don't ask for respect. You demand it through actions, discipline, and results. Your bloodline is counting on you. Let me ask you something heavy. What legacy are you building? What are your future sons going to say when they hear your name? What will your bloodline inherit? Discipline, strength, power, or excuses, debt, and weakness? You're not just living for yourself. You're carrying the name of every man who came before you. The warriors, the hunters, the builders. You think they fought wolves, wars, and poverty so you could be soft? Hell no. You owe them more. You owe your future more. You owe your bloodline a legacy built on fire, focus, and ferocity. Becoming unstoppable. At the end of the day, it's simple. The soft stay stuck. The savage evolves. You don't have to be the smartest. You don't have to be the strongest. But if you're the most relentless, the one who refuses to break, refuses to slow down, refuses to submit, you win. People will talk. Let them. People will doubt you. Let them. They can laugh now because soon they'll be clapping. Become unstoppable. Show up when it's hard. Grind when it's silent. Improve in secret. Strike in public. And when you arrive, arrive with force. Final words. Soft people don't win, so stop being one. You want the secret? You want the magic pill? You want the hidden formula? Here it is. Stop being soft. That's it. Stop complaining. Stop crying. Stop blaming. Start working. Start grinding. Start winning. Because at the end of the day, no one cares about your pain, your past, or your potential. Only your performance. And soft people, they never perform. They never lead. They never win. You want to rise? Then kill the softness inside you and become something the world fears.